But after the lot, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a lot to go into that. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Yeah, I did 7. It took me 7 years to graduate college. So for anybody, and this goes to anybody that's listening right now, for anybody tell you you have to be finished with college in full,
It's a
don't
fact.
listen to that.
It's
Run
a
your
fact.
own race.
It took me 5.
Yep.
Fuck
Run
out of
your
here.
own race.
Facts. It's a
Hey,
fact.
after the lap, I had committed to go to Lincoln. I had committed to go to Lincoln. It's supposed to be me, Cooley, and Dante. All three were supposed to go there.
Hmm.
I had failed one summer class. It was an online job. So that at that point I ain't qualified. So I couldn't go. So at that time, only one that ended up going, and the only one that ended up signing was Dante. But Dante was like, yeah, I ain't going. I ain't going. So Cooley ended up going to West Virginia and doing his thing. I went home for 2 years. I was trying to get my I was thinking about getting my associates, go trying different schools. It's like, you know what, man, this school ain't for me. So that same year I said school wasn't for me, one of my old trainers came up to me, Coach Ralph. Shout out my man, Coach Ralph. He got me back into school. CIAA to Livingstone College.
That should look lit too.
Oh yeah, that joint was definitely lit
That
down there in
tournament, that
Salisbury, North Carolina.
CIAA tournament looked crazy.
Oh yeah, hey, Slim. It was lovely. But yeah, so when I went down there, first year I had to sit out. Last 2 years I played. Like I said, me breaking my wrist, that jump changed my whole game and all of that. But I mean, I still enjoyed my 3 years down there. Got my degree, uh, got my bachelor's in sports management down there. Um, Came home, and then I was trying to find myself. Jax actually hooked me up with this guy one time. And when I first came home, dude hit me with opportunity. Was like, look, we got a little showcase jump going on in China. We want you to come. We want you to come and play in it. And you're gonna be here for like 7 days. You got your passport. I ain't have a passport at the time. So I'm like, damn. So I went, got my passport, got an expediter, all of that. So I hit cuz I was like, yo, I got my passport. I sent it to him. He was like, oh, that's good that you got it, but it's too late. We had to give it to somebody else. You gotta be ready when the time, like when people get these opportunities. It's like that. So then, I was still trained to go overseas. Then I ended up hurting my foot. I forgot what happened to it. I hurt my foot and broke my ankle. Like that joint was all jacked up. So then I was just like, man, I got back into that. It's probably like a depression state because it's just like once you hit that point where you know that you don't have a season to look forward to, and all your whole life, all you've been doing is playing basketball. Like that joke, it mess with you a little, mess with your mind a little bit. Like, dang,
It does.
Right.
I've been playing basketball my whole life, and this at this point in time, like I don't have a season to look forward to.
Right. A game or
So
something.
yeah, like yeah, I
Practice.
can play men's leagues and stuff like
Yes,
that. But
like
right,
like our minds and our heart and bodies were trained to be ready for the basketball season. So our body would know and our mind would know, damn, it's getting time. We had to change some of our habits, change our life was everything. But now once it's taken away, it's like your mind and heart don't know what to do at this
Right.
right,
point.
and that's what it was. I was like, yo, like what am I like? What is there for me to do next? Like, what's my
Yeah.
next step?
What's my
Man, I was working.
motivation?
Man, I was working at a warehouse. Like, I think I did that job for like I was working there 2 weeks. I'm like, yo, I don't want to do this. I'm working overnight at a warehouse. Like, man, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, man, what is this? So, I think I ended up working there for about 3, 4 months, and this is right before the COVID hit. And then I had COVID hit. I got out of that job. I started working with kids more and more and more. I was working at a Boys and Girls Club in Baltimore for the end of the school year, helping them out, like helping out essential workers, watching their kids, helping them do their online schoolwork, stuff like that.
I
Then I
remember
started
that.
working camps. Yeah, then I started working camps over the summer, and then I got a PE teacher's aide position in DC, and then I was doing that, and then like as I'm getting ready to start doing that, I seen one of my old coaches, Coach Todd. I was like, yo, coach, like, I'm trying to get on, man. I'm trying to start coaching. So I started getting to my coach's bag. I was assistant coach on New World 2025. And then the head coach, he ended up catching COVID. He was like, yeah, I was going to let you coach sooner or later, but I didn't think it was going to be this soon. So he was like, man, go ahead, coach the team. Let me coach the team. I got a little taste of the head coaching job. Like, he got a well-oiled machine. It's not hard to coach them, but just being the head coach, I was like, oh yeah, like I like this. I like
Yeah.
this right here.
Yeah.
So start doing that during the pandemic. They was like, you want to be the 2026 head coach? I'm like, yeah, I'm liking this. Like, but my thing is, I just like giving back to the kids, man. Still helping them get better and grow as they
And
become
you and you and
athletes.
you and you still a part of basketball now. You got that season to look forward to, but you got to
Yeah,
prepare different. It's a little harder. It's a little bit more work. You know what I'm saying?
it's definitely a lot more work, and I'm learning that day by day. But then another thing is, man, they helped me get a head JV coaching job at Bishop McNamara High School, which is in the WCAC, which is probably arguably one of the top colleges in the country.
That's what's
There's
up.
teams like the Mathis in it, Paula
I know.
Six,
I know that conference is
yeah,
crazy.
Gonzaga, like yeah, like that's a tough conference right there. But to be 27 and to be a head JV coach in a conference like that, man, that's a blessing.
Right.
And you gonna just keep going up. Now is the next step is the head coach of the varsity.
Man, I'm just working, man. I'm just gonna grind it out